One of the biggest things that I've always recognized about the earth element for me is that it's tied to trusting ourselves, and it's tied to worthiness, and our value, and how we feel about that. Because from a greater perspective, from a spiritual perspective, the spleen and the earth element are tied to basically being the heart translator. So they're responsible for taking what you truly want out of life and translating it into tangible action. As you know, we're doing the work, sometimes we don't have that clarity. And so what happens to this translator that doesn't really have anything to translate, or finds that the heart's speaking a language that it doesn't understand, and so it's loosely translating and it's grasping at straws? Or is it because the heart doesn't have that clarity that what it's translating is the fear or the doubt, the worry, of not being able to materialize that great desire or find it or articulate it? And so how do these things show up? I know for me, number one is I definitely have sugar cravings. Sugar is one of those things that the spleen craves in an effort to balance. So it actually thinks it's doing something good, but really it's a comfort and it's a coping strategy. But when we look at the energetic pattern beneath, and at least for me, would love if anyone else wants to vibe in and say, I've been experiencing this too. But for me, it really is around worthiness and value and trusting myself. Yesterday, I had a really beautiful conversation with a friend who functions in another aspect of holistic medicine. And I had reached out kind of in a level of desperation because I had so much doubt and worry in trusting myself in these tools that I've had and that I study. And she said to me on the phone, she's like, you have all these resources. Like, what is the block that's causing you to doubt that you need to have these outside weigh in? And that's been a message that's come through, I think, very repetitively. And now if I think about it, I think every spring. So when I'm being asked to go into this movement and this growth and healing, I'm stopping myself and doubting myself and thinking that I need someone else to help pave the way or point me to the right direction. And really what we're being called to do is decide what is our path and what is our direction. And now that I'm saying this out loud, I know that I've had this conversation with a couple of clients in the last week. So it's very relevant of having to choose your own path. I've told this story a million times, so you may have heard it, but one of my biggest initial life-changing moments was meeting with a clinical psychotherapist who told me, literally said, all roads lead to Rome. You just got to pick which one you want to go on. We're all going to get to where we need to be. We're just stalling or slowing it down because we don't want to pick the path. There's not a wrong path. You just have to be bought in and pick the path that you're going to take. And yeah, every path has its different set of challenges and experiences. As I get a phone call, but they're all 100% appropriate and go in that direction. So that is definitely bubbling up to the surface, is thinking about this divide between trusting ourselves and what we're thinking we need outside support dictating that, rather than trusting and realizing that we shouldn't doubt ourselves. We should stop overthinking it. We should stop questioning if how things are playing out is a reflection of our value and worthiness, and just trust that we are worthy, we are valuable. There's a reason why we're here, and we can do whatever we really want to do.